One of the things that makes me want to bang my head against the wall is when Republicans get slapped down in court. They try to do something that's wildly illegal. The court stopped them. Then they just try to do it again. And this has been my entire time covering politics, full-time since 2012. This happens all the time. So let me walk you through it here. This is in the Texas Tribune. Texas will require public school classrooms to display the 10 Commandments under bill nearing passage. The House of Texas has approved Senate Bill 10, even though a similar Louisiana law was deemed unconstitutional. You don't say. Supporters say Christianity is core to the U.S. Come September, every public school classroom in Texas could be required to display the 10 Commandments under a requirement that passed a key vote in the Texas legislature Sunday. Part of a larger push in Texas and beyond to increase the role of religion in school. Senate Bill 10 moved forward despite a federal court ruling that a similar Louisiana law violated a constitutionally required separation of church and state. The bill preliminarily passed the House 88-49. Jesus Christ. On Saturday, the Jewish Sabbath. Okay, so it got through their House. It got through their Senate. What the fuck are you doing? It's 2025 and you're debating putting the 10 Commandments in classrooms? That's the most obviously unconstitutional thing I've ever seen in my life. All right, so here's a clip of Texas Republicans being directly called out in a hearing on this, right? I love this guy. Watch this.
What is the fourth commandment?
Gotta look it up. Loves the 10 Commandments so much, doesn't even know it.
Keep the Sabbath.
Part of keeping the Sabbath holy is not working on the Sabbath?
That is, yeah.
What day is the Jewish Sabbath?
It is on Saturday.
And what day is it today?
It is Saturday. Here we are.
The Christian Sabbath is what day?
Sunday, in honor of the day that Jesus rose from the dead.
And we're scheduled to give this bill a final vote on what day of the week?
It's ironic, isn't it?
Look at how full of shit these people are. Oh my God. By the way, if you were going to make a list of the 10 things you absolutely should do, the way you should act, or a list of 10 things you should never do, the 10 Commandments fails that miserably. Really? A list of the 10 most important things, and one of them is, don't work on Sunday? What? What about, like, child grape, or grape in general, right? Like, what? The idea that, oh, these are the best things anybody's ever listed, and, like, more than half of them are just the dumbest shit you've ever heard.
Would you be willing to postpone your bill so that we're not breaking the 10 Commandments by working on the Jewish or Christian Sabbath?
I love that you said that, because
you're saying that you'd rather tell people to follow the 10 Commandments than follow it yourself?
I would have rather have had this bill passed the other day when it was time.
We as a
this person is humiliating them. Who is this guy? Is he a Texas Democrat? You guys let me know. He's just humiliating them. The first commandment, you shall have no other gods before me. Really? That's a commandment? You shall not make idols. Really? That's a commandment? Idols can be very helpful for somebody. You're growing up, you need somebody to look up to, you see somebody who acts right in the world, and yeah, okay, I'll look up to this person. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. So saying God damn it is on the list of the 10 most important things, that you shouldn't do that. Remember the Sabbath day, honor your father and your mother. What if your father and mother are fucking assholes? There's been plenty of people who've had like the worst criminal fathers, and people have been abused by their fathers and their mothers. Like, you shall not murder. Finally, we get one that should be on the list, and it's number 6. You shall not commit adultery. Really? A list of all the things that are that important. Adultery means like having an affair. This is on the list, but Fredophilia is not. You shall not steal. Okay, we got 2 that make the cut. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. And you shall not covet. Like literally 2, maybe 3 of these things are like actually should be on a list. No, hey, don't commit fraud. Right? Don't, like I said, Fredophilia, assault, lying, right? Like, I just can't. These people are ridiculous. They're ridiculous. He's not done yet.
Day when it was time.
We as a legislature are about to force every teacher in the state to post the 10 Commandments in their classrooms.
If they are donated.
Do members of the Texas legislature follow the 10 Commandments?
So again, this bill is about honoring our historical, educational, and judicial heritage. with the displaying of the Ten Commandments.
The ninth commandment is thou shalt not bear false witness. Are you aware of any legislators who have lied about anything?
That is, there might be one coming up in a minute if you keep talking. We'll see.
The seventh commandment is thou shalt not commit adultery.
Yes.
Do you think that members of the legislature should focus more on trying to follow the Ten Commandments rather than telling others to follow them?
Maybe they didn't have them posted.
It is incumbent on all of us to follow God's law.
That dude just humiliated them, and it was absolutely glorious. Guys, this is absurd. The government cannot establish a religion. That's the way it works. When you put the Ten Commandments in classrooms, you are saying, we are forcing this to be a Christian nation, even though we are absolutely a secular nation. You're not supposed to intermingle religion and state. You're not supposed to do it, and they're doing it. Now, by the way, imagine for a second, they said, oh, we're going to force a Quran to be in every classroom. What would their reaction be? What would their reaction be if you had to talk about the Hindu gods in class, right? They would lose it. They would lose it. But when it's their religion and they get to force it on people, oh my God, they love it. And like I said, the court struck it down for Louisiana. They're going to strike it down for Texas too. Of all the things for you to be doing in Texas, why not, instead of this garbage, try to get more people health care, try to raise wages, try to do some environmental cleanup thing or regulate big business and stop them from polluting. Do something positive. Help people out. There's some of the poorest people in Texas. Help them out with some sort of a program where they can get a check. Like what? A jobs program, whatever. Why? They're wasting their time turning it into a fascist theocracy. They're wasting their time when we know it's immediately going to get slapped down by the courts, and the courts are going to be correct. This is a total waste. It's a complete right-wing virtue signal. I know the right likes to attack the left like, oh, you guys virtue signal all the... I've never seen a bigger virtue signal than this. I'm a good person, I'm a Christian, and Christians are good, and Christianity is good, and here's the 10 Commandments. As I said, only 2 or 3 of them maybe would be on a list of the 10 most important things? This is a joke. Our country's a joke. What a mess. I love this guy. I love how he exposed them. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.